fantastic, bellissimo for the Italians in particular, on their home turf, on their home beach, so to speak. Congratulations to the town, the mayor of Jesolo, and it's really great news for FIFA and the World Beach Cup of Soccer program. It has high impact, high velocity, high intensity. The pace of the game is what people want to see. We saw what happened with beach volleyball maybe 15 years ago as it entered the Olympic cycle. And I think you can see the potential of beach soccer as it proceeds in the same direction. Oh yeah, we want to welcome everyone here to, of course, Jesolo in Italia. But we're also here for the World Qualifiers of beach soccer that are going to be in Nassau, the Bahamas, in 2017. And so all around the world, people are beginning to get excited about this. In the Bahamas, people have heard that we have the nicest beaches in the world, and they will get to see that that is probably true. And so for what we have in the beaches, what we have in turismo, and then what the sport brings to the country is a match made in heaven, perfected. Yeah, I think this is a new era for us as a country in our tourism product. The world knows the brand It's Better in the Bahamas. They don't know yet what is better in the Bahamas. So we've always had sun, sand, and sea, and I told our president, Mr. Anton Seeley, that we're now going to add sports to that profile. So this is a global event. FIFA is the largest global sports organization on the planet. The World Cup of Beach Soccer is now really gone global. The 5 continents will be represented, and the Bahamas will be the stage for this event. And so for tourism, in a globalized way, and tourism is the globalized industry, everyone will get to see what it is we have that is better in the Bahamas. Sure, the logistics were very well done. The backstage operations are great. The music, the fans, the participation of the locals when Italy came to play, that place filled up in like 5 minutes. And then the time of day, the sequencing of the event is very important to maximize the participation of the fan base. And I think you all did it, you all got it right. It's going to be interesting. The Bahamas was the first landfall in the New World. Christopher Columbus, Colombo, Portuguese, came from a Spanish queen, discovered what we now know as the Western world, so to speak. And this happened in the Bahamas. And so we've almost gone full circle. And it'd be interesting for Europeans, Africans, Asians, South Americans to come and see the Bahamas again 500 years later as to what has happened in the New World and what the New World conversation can be about. Middle class values, globalization, education, infrastructure, and a common heritage that started in the Bahamas. In San Salvador is where the first landfall of Christopher Columbus, or Christoph Colombo, as the Portuguese call him, occurred in 1492. Well, we're going full circle and we're back there, and I think this could launch a new conversation about small nation states, a smaller type of sport that anyone could get involved in. It isn't too expensive. If you have a beach, if you have a space, you could do this. And I think you're seeing the growth of a new sport on the world scene. The next step for the Bahamas is welcoming our global partners. We have consulates from all around the world. We have, of course, the Swiss consulate. We have banking is a huge industry there. Insurance is an industry we're trying to grow. Shipping is an industry, is our third pillar of our economy. We're a maritime country. And so when you look at the commonality we all share, I think there are many conversations that could be put on that platform about what sports brings to young people, what it brings to a country, but what doors it opens for global conversations about industry, business, and a sustainable relationship. It's a very important thing we're adding. We added sport to our profile about 5 years ago now in a major way, in the idea of hosting global events, of which the World Cup of Beach Soccer 2017 will be, I think, one of the greatest global events ever in our region. And so what that means to our tourism product is that you now have a relationship that is standardized, that everyone understands. The marketing is obvious. The television rights will go around the world. Stations from every country will cover it. Every country will bring their own media and journalists, people. Of course, the athletes will be there, families. And the kids in the Bahamas will get to see this and understand that this is a connection to the world. You are reconnecting people in a very, very real way. And so for tourism, that's really the essence of what tourism does. So our brand is called Sports in Paradise. That's why we say it's better in the Bahamas. There's only one place in the world called the Bahamas, La Bahamas, and we have one island there that no one else has, called Paradise Island, which will be just facing the stadium that you will see, by Sir Sidney Poitier Bridge, the first man of color ever to win an Oscar, the most recognizable black man before Barack Obama. All of this is happening in one place at one time. So tourism carries more than the message of, oh, look at this building and go to a restaurant and go to the beach. There's a story to the people. And so we hope that this sports will expose the story of the people of the Bahamas. I think you're going to see a fantastic reaction from the people of the Bahamas. They will come out and describe, display, demonstrate why we say it's better in the Bahamas. You'll see their warmth, their kindness, their attitude, fantastic fans. You'll hear the music, the taste, the sound, the feel, the dance, the rhythm that makes us Bahamian. And the beach lifestyle, which is best exhibited in the Bahamas. Nowhere in the world is the lifestyle of the beach more inherent to the people than it is seen in the Bahamas. The beach, the water, the places, the food, it is just perfect.